Well, it looks like it's recording.
All right, everybody, so the day has finally come where the lovely lady Vixen over here is gonna have to learn to fend for herself with, the help of a skid plate and some engine casings. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and I'm finally gonna be able to get some real protection on the bottom of the bike. For those of you who don't know, the 2019 Svartpilen 401, it has a skid plate already. It is this little thing. It feels like plastic, it looks like plastic, it probably tastes like plastic because this is just plastic. This, I mean, look at that. I'm pushing on it with my index finger and it's flexing. That is not gonna save your engine if you case it. So we've already got a radiator guard that's been working out nicely. You can kind of see on a recent escapade, it kind of got nicked a couple times, but I mean, it's done its job pretty well. It's maybe not as thick and sturdy as I'd like it to be, but no complaints so far. We've already got the frame sliders from T-Rex Racing and the exhaust slider, but now we really gotta take care to make sure that the single most expensive, probably one of the most expensive parts of the entire bike is protected. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. All right, so we'll just take a look at what we've got with the engine casing first. So right out of the box, we see this piece right here. Looks like we've got some support that'll be going behind something, these two bolts. It's been really nicely packaged. I mean, even inside of the box with all the extra paper and padding, they've also gone the extra mile to actually wrap the threading, it looks like, in some foam, and then to make sure it doesn't move, they threw on some rubber bands. Looks like more than one to make sure that the foam didn't move while in transit. So, you know, excellent job. I mean, this is fun. This is definitely the company that I will continue to buy products from as long as they keep putting out good stuff for the bike, because if nothing else, I've seen the care that goes into their packaging. I'm beginning to regret what I said about the packaging just because it's taking so long to unpack. All right, so just to kind of save everybody some trouble, I'm gonna set this aside and read this in a minute. And I'll put in some cuts just to kind of cut down on just me looking at it. And I'll leave like a timestamp to let you know when the install actually begins. But for now, we're just gonna look over what comes with it. We're gonna look over some tools that we're gonna need. Right now I just have all my tools, but in a minute I'll set aside all the tools that I will definitely need and lay them out right here so you can see what you're going to need for this install. All right, so this is what's gonna come in the boxes, depending on what you buy. If you're just buying the skid plate for one at a time, you're gonna get skid plate. They said it is made out of CNC aluminum. I think they said 4 millimeters, and that does look about right to me. It's certainly got some heft to it. I mean, I feel good about this protecting the underside of my bike nicely. And you'll notice they do have a little extra touch to it. This right here, during oil changes, all you gotta do is remove these two little, I believe 4 millimeter bolts, and you can remove this little hole right here, and that's gonna provide you some access to on the right-hand side of the bike to where one of the oil filters are. So that's a really nice touch. They're kind of keeping in mind that, you know, this is going to be in place to protect your bike, but that doesn't mean that you have to make everything more difficult owning the bike. So I'm gonna take a look at all this. I'm gonna see what exactly we need. And we're gonna split this up into probably 2 videos. But so far, just unboxing all of this, I think we're off to a good start.